Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll get this up to about the 44.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Jackson
throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. On the right side, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south of Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
Tua now on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second and very short, Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tua going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Deep ball for Goodwin. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Edwards. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Jackson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Jackson to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.